Hey guys, as always, thanks for stopping by. It's a mess in Louisville. Let's talk about that. Today's episode is brought to you by CMMG. Weekly, I tell y'all that I've had such a good experience with my Banshee and Resolute. It's true, I love them. They're gorgeous, they run, and they have the best warranty in the business. But CMMG also has some fantastic swag. Y'all seen me wear the Legend of Zelda shirt a whole bunch. Y'all ask about it all the time. And the new Contra shirt has become one of my favorites. So for finding your Banshee or Resolute, or for simply picking up some fantastic swag, head over to cmmginc.com. And to all of y'all, a big thank you for every thumbs up, and a comment down below is pretty cool as well. I like our conversations we have down there. So thanks. Okay, it is a mess in Louisville. And I'm doing this, it's already Thursday evening, so I'm going to be getting this done after a full day of watching what's going on and doing my homework and simply paying attention like a lot of y'all do. Whole bunch of y'all have emailed or hollered at me on Instagram to say, hey Johnny, now that all this stuff came out yesterday, are you changing your tune? Like it was some sort of, haha, gotcha Johnny, you were wrong. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that. I've got 5 things to say, and then I want to hear what y'all have to say as well. And then before I forget, we got Spicy Friday coming up tomorrow. I hope that one is spicy. Somebody last week said that wasn't too spicy. It was more like hot mustard. I think we're going to be spicy tomorrow. Okay, 5 things. I'm not doing this one. I'm doing this in one take no matter what. Okay, Louisville, it's a mess. Number 1, we were wrong. I was wrong. All of us were. The information that we got was wrong. There's a whole lot of things have come out, and it's really challenged the original narrative that came out over the last several months. Now, I'm not going through all the details, but it does look like, like maybe the shootout happened in the hallway. We've talked a little bit about that last week. But overall, the details are remarkably wrong. One of the big ones was the entire knock situation. I even talked on here, I kept hearing from reliable sources, they never knocked, and they never knocked. Turns out yesterday we found out they knocked, and they knocked a whole bunch. They knocked so long and so loud that the neighbors came outside. Slightly conflicting reports. We were wrong, at least in some areas we're certainly wrong. I think it's good just to stop and go, hey, new information. We dealt with it back in May with the information we have. We're dealing with it today in late September differently. Number 2, who do you believe? All this new information coming out. People hit me yesterday. They're like, Johnny, are you 100% behind the thin blue line now with all this new information? I'm like, well, that would require me to believe all of the new information. The whole grain of salt thing, that we take everything with a grain of salt, I think that matters. And it requires, with all of this new information, to trust the mainstream media. And that's a challenge in itself. I'm not saying they're lying in all of this, but I am saying, number 3, they are spinning. Holy smokes. Number 1, we were wrong. Number 2, who do we believe? But number 3, they are spinning. The government is spinning as well. The Attorney General of Kentucky, old Mr. Daniel, he's spinning it himself like he did a crocodile tear. One report said he had crocodile tears in his press conference yesterday talking about all this stuff. And he, of course, went very emotional and started talking about himself. Why is the Attorney General tearing up in a press conference? That is some nuclear level spinning. Yeah, that's PR is what that is. He is trying to persuade people. And then also the AP and the press, of course, they're spinning as well. The article about the crocodile tears, I'll put it up right here for you. The first word in the title of the article is, color. And they cannot help themselves. Here's what I thought was really interesting. They mentioned, number 1, in the title of the article, this is the AP, they mentioned his color. And they didn't even, it's articles about him. They didn't even mention his name until paragraph 3. That one got me. I think this article is worth checking out. If for no other reason, it's a great exploration through the great spin of the media and the government as well. Number 4, the left has invested in this. Like, one thing that we have learned over the last 24 hours is how invested they are in this situation. Did you all see how organized those protests were last night? Some of the larger signs and the big things, the big placards that they were holding, that protesters were holding, those all came out of a rental truck. They all were brought to the protest in one vehicle. This is not some grassroots people getting a bed sheet out of their cupboard or their linen closet and spray painting some stuff on it in their front yard. No, this is organized propaganda. And I think that's the important word for number 4. It is propaganda. They are invested in this, and I think they will double down tonight and this weekend, and it's going to be nasty, like some nasty stuff just last night. So we are seeing that they are organized. And finally, I alluded to it just a moment ago, is that so many people are asking me, now, Johnny, which side are you on? Are you on this side or that side? You were really on one side. I'm on the side of truth. I'm on the side of, I think that's a good word. I think that's the right word, truth. That sounds like a little bit like I'm just, that almost sounds like a lie. And I'm on the side of truth. I mean that. I didn't script this. Actually, I kind of just stumbled into it just now. I think that's the right word, truth. And too often we are forced to choose one or the other. All the way Blue Lives Matter, all the way in the street with the protesters. No, I'm on the side of truth. I think people blocking traffic are morons. And I think we are being fed a bunch of nonsense from the media. And I think folks that are 100% Blue Lives Matter and blah, blah, like all that stuff, the ones that are just like so into it, they're a little bit led astray as well. Whose side am I on? The Constitution. Holding to what we believe as the freedom community, and I think that matters. So my number 5 on here is, which side am I on? Neither. I'm not. I was thinking a little bit about the Duncan Lemp situation today. We need more information on that situation. Currently, I'm 100% on the Lemp family side, and that's, for me, that is one. I am kind of all on one side. I haven't heard anything from the other side that was plausible. Now, they did their own investigation, the police force, and they have absolved themselves, shockingly. So for me, kind of like this situation in Louisville, I want more information on Duncan Lemp. I do. I want more information on Seth Rich and 100 other cases that are out there. What about y'all? I think this is important to watch. And I think I get to the end of this today, and I was driving over here to the studio a few minutes ago. I was kind of just thinking, where am I at with all this? I think it's important for us to watch. And that's the right word. We're going to keep watching and stay watching all of this stuff. To anyone that's against us and trying to force me to choose one of two sides, no, I'm choosing the side of the Constitution and this one, the Masada, from my cold, dead hands. Bye.